Item: SCP-702. Object Class: Euclid. Special Containment Procedures: SCP-702 is to be contained in a crate lined with mundane packing materials. The crate is to be kept in a standard security locker with armed guards at all times. If the crate is breached, under no circumstances are any personnel to touch the SCP without wearing a pair of standard insulated gloves and an insulated coat. The slated destruction of SCP-702 is indefinitely postponed due to the unknown effects on SCP-702-1 and possible containment breaches. Description: SCP-702 is a simple red vase of unknown design. Human contact with the vase causes an entity, herein referred to as SCP-702-1, to emerge from the vase and initiate contact with the individual coming into contact with SCP-702. The method of detection seems to be thermal in nature, as SCP-702-1 emerges when contact is established through thin, heat-transmitting materials, but does not emerge when contact is established through an insulated material. SCP-702-1 is a sapient gas-based life form that communicates through coordinated vibration of the air around it. A sample has been impossible to gather due to SCP-702-1's tendency to react violently to anyone coming into physical contact with it. Upon emergence, SCP-702-1 greets the subject establishing contact with SCP-702, and attempts to persuade the subject to give it a gift. If the subject refuses, the entity, data expunged, and takes a single object or part from the remains. Some objects are rejected by SCP-702-1, claiming that it already has one, and demands a new gift, returning the offered object. If SCP-702-1 accepts the offered gift, it returns an object of roughly equal value to the subject and disappears. See Experiment 702-001 through 702-004 for a transcript of successful transactions with SCP-702.